Hey everybody, Ron Betta with Fit Pro Systems. Wanted to talk to you about the best way to burn fat. I was on Quora this week, and I was looking at some questions that people had, and one of them was, "What's the best way to burn fat?" And they had a list of things like hiking, swimming, running, jump rope, whatever. And it really, the question, it's too vague, it's too broad. In terms of how much muscle we're exercising, it comes down to the intensity. It comes down to incorporating all of our body when we're exercising. To burn the maximum amount of fat, you're going to want to incorporate as much muscle as you can, obviously. I think that's pretty standard. But in terms of the best exercise for burning fat, personally, I like jump rope, I like swimming, and jogging. But those are more cardio-based, cardio-centric type exercises. The jump rope, you can burn quite a few calories pretty quickly. Swimming, it's going to involve more resistance, so you are also kind of working the muscle a little bit more than you probably are in jump rope. But again, there's so many variables that come into this. How much you eat, how conditioned you are, how frequently you're exercising, how long you're exercising. I mean, if you jump rope for 5 minutes or you swim for 5 hours, obviously you're going to have a big difference in terms of the amount of calories that are burned. You're going to burn a lot more with the swimming. Swimming tends to put a little bit, in my estimation, tends to probably put a little bit more muscle on, just because you're having to resist through the water so much. So you do have a little bit more of a muscular type build from that activity versus jogging, which I've seen people that are really, really lean from running, from jogging, or cycling. And if you look at a person's body type, if you've been in fitness or if you've been around people in the gym, you can tell that some people get jacked looking, just running on treadmills and doing like high repetition exercises versus the guy that's the bodybuilder. That guy's, he's going to be much bigger versus the guy that's lean. They do different exercises, and they do different styles of exercises. So you can still burn a ton of calories using free weights and using dumbbells. You can use it just like cardio equipment. On the cardio side, you really can't get the kind of musculature that you do from using weights with just cardio. But at least that's my opinion, and I think you'd probably agree. But when it comes to the type of exercise that's going to burn the most calories, I think it comes down to doing the exercise with intensity. So the more intensely you run, the more you push yourself, the more calories you're going to burn, the better off you're going to do. That doesn't mean that you run flat out like a sprint as long as you can. That may be that you run a longer duration, you run a little bit more frequently, whatever that looks like for you. You just want to do it intensely, even if it's like something like a box jump. When you're doing the box jump, do it with the same level of power that you want to get out of your body. That's how it works. So the question that I saw just reminded me, I wanted to do this quick video just to let you know that if when a client asks you, hey, what's the best exercise to burn calories, really all of them, it's just going to be how intensely you do it, how long you do it. If you do it correctly, that's going to make a big difference. Because remember, if you do these exercises correctly, you're going to be able to burn a lot of calories because you're not going to injure yourself. If you do the exercise incorrectly, you're going to injure yourself. You won't be back in the gym. It's going to be weeks or months before you can come back. So again, when it comes to this type of thing, make sure that you are thinking about it from the training perspective and not what the client wants to hear, because they are going to be looking, they're going to say, hey, I really like the bike, but I also see you have a treadmill, and I also see you have a rower or an elliptical machine. Which one's going to burn fat the fastest? You're going to have to explain to them that, hey, depending upon which one you use, depending upon how intense the exercise is, it's going to make a big difference. And that's where the calorie count comes down. It comes down to what's in here for the client. So much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time here on Fit Pro Systems.